Alright, everybody, welcome back to WSL as we are live for round 5 this week. We are doing Belgium with the sprint race attached to it as well. Let me pull up the point standings here. I mean, I don't need to look at the point standings to know that SimRacer is leading the points since he's won every race this season. He has 114 points. Oh, looks like we're going. 15 drivers tonight. We have Milan, who missed last week, still holding on to second, 71 points. Twisted has 59 points. ADS, who told me to call him Ads, has 45 points. Axum 41. Then Dan, Kevin, and Reaper all have 38. Dr. Hammer has 37. And Zen rounds out the top 10 with 25. Today, if I'm not mistaken, is the final race. Yep, final race before the break. Then we have a month off before we come back to Zandvoort. So Spa, the longest trek on the calendar, if I remember correctly. Only 22 laps for the main race, since each lap takes about 25 minutes. Oh, Christ. At least it's rainy for quali. Alright, so let's pull up all of our stuffs here. Is that a Red Bull out there? Probably not. So it looks like Zen's the first one out there. Alright, here comes Zen to the line to start the first lap of sprint quali. And apparently this game's dumb and there's sprint quali. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zen way off the track there. Let's see. Hello, Eds. Good luck tonight, sir. Sorry, I just saw that. I was looking at Discord. So I have a history of doing comms at Spa while it rains and people being on the dry tire. Like, I did a race one time where it was raining like this from the start of the race, and it never got wet enough for inters. They just stayed on softs and mediums the whole time. I'm over trying to change cars with the mouse. Who's the car behind? Is that Freedom? Alright, yes, Freedom will be the first one on an actual lap. Oh, and another one off the track. So the conditions out there look like it's a dry track, but could be slick still because it technically is raining. And that's invalid. Yep. That corner will get you every time. There's Gabaro. It's done with 2 minutes. Gabaro should shatter that. 154.0. Sims, oh god. I can't wait to see this one. 53.9 for Moose, who's returned after his race ban. And speaking of race bans, if I'm not mistaken, Vader was supposed to serve a race ban today, his second one. But he decided to run away from the league like a little schoolgirl, so he won't be racing anymore. Good old Vader bomb, no more. Look, I'm just going to stay on board with Sim and watch him get pole on inters while everybody else is using dry tires. And Dan's not here tonight either. I believe he's still on his holiday, so hopefully he's having fun wherever he may be. I'm gonna watch this purple for a sector. $52.7 from Axum. It looks like it's starting to dry out now as the times are already dropping. Actually, it's not even raining anymore. So maybe ADS won't get pulled. Oh, he's definitely not getting it now. Invalid. Purple first sector for Kevin, who had a hell of a race last week, finishing second, I believe. After starting 14th. I get that off the screen. Forgot. Always see a purple sector here. Well, probably will, regardless if he actually gets it or not, because the game is broken for sector 2s for some reason in qualifying. Yep. Here comes Kevin to the pits. It's one of the worst pit roads to get into with how tight that wall is. There's Mags. There's only 3 cars on track currently. Everybody must be coming out of the pits in a very short second. Something like 2 minutes for an out lap. This lap should be at least 5th. Maybe more. There it is. There's a pole. Yes, it is. Pole for Max. 52.5. And Reaper's up 2.7 seconds on his time. So that will put him in the 50.5s right now. Can we see the first 49? No, we won't. Invalid. And if he doesn't have enough fuel, that is it for qualifying for him. $50.2 would have been pole. Now everybody is coming on out. Look at how clustered that is. Ferrari. It's Twisted will be the first one to start the final lap. The cars need to space out a little bit more, I think. Or at least the ones behind him. So here comes Twisted. $47.9 for Mags. I didn't realize Mags was still on an actual lap. The sun is coming out. Still kind of grouped up there behind. Right, quali is over. They will finish their laps now. This should shatter pole. 43.8. Here comes Ads. 44.1. Invalid for Freedom Scott. 43.7 for Danny Boy. Here comes Sim. It's going to be some ridiculous time here. Yep, 42.5. Here comes Kevin. It's going to be about a 44.2. Invalid for Freedom, and Dr. Hammer will come in with a 43.5. So a full second from first to second, which is a bigger gap than last week. Here comes Moose, who's 7 seconds up on his time after 2 sectors. 44.44444 for Zen. Wow. Alright, for Moose, missed Zen by 5,000ths of a second. And that should be everybody except for Freedom, who is in the pits. I love how it goes on board with a Red Bull and it shows Reaper 9th when Reaper's in a McLaren. Alright, so for sprint quality, we have, no surprise, Sim on pole by a second. Dr. Hammer in second. Danny Boy in third. Twisted in fourth. Ads in fifth. Kevin in sixth. Zen in seventh. Moose in eighth. Reaper in ninth. Mags will be 10th. And rounding out the grid, we have Axum, Gabaro, Brad, B, and Freedom. If I remember, the sprint is 8 laps. Out there. Now, I could be wrong. Unless it's strategy for the actual race, but why would you go onto hards for an 8-lap race? I'm pretty sure you don't need to take a pit stop in sprint. And even if you did, why would you be on hards? Must be saving the softs for the race. The Doctor, Twisted, Kevin, Gabaro, and B are on the mediums. Everybody else on the softs other than Moose on the hards. Oh, I just got an alert saying rain possible this evening for where I live. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not till late. Jesus Christ. Gonna have rain every day this week. Five red lights, and away we go. Semi-clean through there, just a little wheel banging here and there. Kind of a cool camera angle there as everybody's single file coming up the hill, as we like to see. Don't want to be side by side ever going up that damn hill. Ooh, Ads looks like it gets pushed off into the gravel a little bit there. He gave all the room and was given none. As Gabarro gets by for 12th. As we're still pretty much all single file here. The top three have broken DRS off of everybody. We have somebody off and around here. Looks like it's Brad. Sim will lead the first lap. And Twisted's going around. Must have got tagged at the bus stop, because that is a weird place to be off the track. Here comes Danny. Oh! I don't know what the hell that was as a defensive move from Doctor, but, you know, living up to the nickname of Hammer. And Sim's almost 2 seconds clear already. Nice cluster of cars here, led by Reaper. Side by side is Gabarro. Ooh. Gabarro looking for... Oh, broken wings. Here comes a 3-car battle into the bus stop. Oh, and around goes B. Here comes Ads. Got to run on his teammate. I don't know why he even moved over for a defensive move on his team. Oh my god. And Moose has Pit to change his wing. Sim is 4 seconds clear already. And we're only starting the third lap. This should be interesting here. Everybody with DRS behind Danny Boy. There goes Ads to the outside. Here comes Dr. Hammer, who's going to make it 3 wide. That was surprisingly clean for that corner. Ads had to cut the corner a bit there. Reaper has retired from the session. B with 3-second penalty. There's the leader. Here's everybody else in the cluster. Alright, so I'll go on board Kevin here. And let's see what we get for battles. There goes ADS down the ins. Oh, okay. Not too bad there. Everybody got back in line. It looked like everybody had a run on each other there, but there was not enough DRS straight to do anything. What is Dr. Hammer doing? That is a crappy camera angle. Please, for the love of God, give me a camera angle. Kevin's just sitting behind with almost 100% battery. Here comes Kevin, though. Gonna look to make a move on Danny, it looks like. 2 laps to go. We've got 6 cars in a blanket here. Alright, Kevin's got 1. Kevin's got squeezed off by Dr. Hammer, to nobody's surprise. And now he's under attack from Axum. And Axum with a penalty. Doctor with a penalty. At the end of the straight in Sector 1, I think it'd be wise for Ads to just let Doctor go so he doesn't murder him, since he's got the 3-second penalty. Oh, never mind. He just did it anyway. What a joke. Oh, Zen has DNF'd. This sim is 10 seconds clear on the final lap of a sprint race. So if you extrapolate that data, Sim should win the race by 27 seconds for the main race. But that's also if there's no safety car. Well, here comes Sim. And that's a win for him. Look, everybody filing out of the final corner to the line. Danny will just edge Doctor. Please tell me you spun yourself in the bus stop there and not your teammate. Oh, okay. 'Cause it looked like, from the camera angle I had, it looked like he dumped you. Alright, so Sim will get the 8 points for sprints. Danny will be second. Kevin will be third. Dr. Hammer will be fourth. Ads will still get 5th. Axum will get 6th. Twisted will get 7th. And Gabarro will get the final point for sprint. The remaining finishers will be B, Magster in 10th. Let me scroll this down here. Freedom in 11th. Moose 12th. Brad 13th. Zen in 14th. And Mr. Safety Car will be 15th. Holy hell. Oh, that amount of rain looks like that's wet conditions to start. Oh, I forgot what game it was. It was either 2018 or 2019. I had a league race where it was raining so hard the safety car came out. And it was raining so hard under the safety car you couldn't even see the car in front of you in line. I don't understand why we got another goddamn quali session. Hey Sim, how's it going? At least I know now the rest of the season, any race that we have with a sprint, I'm not commentating because I don't have an extra 20 minutes. Oh yeah, it indeed is wet, it looks like. When we did... Oh wait, that was last game. I was gonna say, the last time I commentated when we had the sprint, that was at China on the last game, and there was no second quali. And I remember that race coming down to side-by-side at the line for that sprint race. Which, if I'm not mistaken, they got a lot of dumb shit in this game. Like 10 seconds for speeding. Why don't you just put the guy a lap down if they speed into the pits, you know? Like, oh, Zen's the first one out. So let's see, we got 14 more minutes of qualies, which will be 15 because of the final lap. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Zen is not a fan of this track, because he did the same thing in the first quality session, too. Although I have also noticed that in this game, there's no grip in the wet, even with the rain tires. I axed him at 58.8. I never even saw him out there on track. Oh, ADS running over sponsorship signs. That's not appropriate, sir. How else are they going to pay the monies for the people? And speaking of money, don't forget that the league has a Patreon if you would like to support the league. Just look up World Sim League on the Patreon. If I remember, some of the perks are first choice of car if you are a gold member of the Patreon. I'm not sure if it's GT only, but you get to pick a track on the calendar. And if you get the... Oh, it is GT and F1? I just thought you guys did it to the F1 real calendar, because, like, we get a break for a month today like they do in real life. And also, if you sign up for the Super Duper Platinum tier, you could get 3 extra softs per race, and you could take 5 seconds off your race time. Oh, I just got banned on Twitter. So Twisted goes 58.4. I think Kevin's out there now. Doesn't look like it's raining. Oh, a little hydroplane in there. Doesn't look like it's raining as hard right now, but the track still looks super wet. Oh, Kevin trying to dry off his tires in the gravel there. And from what I understand, it's going to be a rainy start to the race, which should be entertaining for turn 1. As long as we don't recreate 1998, I think we'll be good. So Kevin did a 202.9. That was weird that all the tires disappeared just now. Gotta love this game. Sim with a 56-1 on Inters. So that might be the sign for everybody to switch to Inters. Now give me a second. I need to turn my air conditioner off. It's starting to get a little chilly in here. Alright. So we'll switch to Reaper. Purple first sector. So the track is definitely drying out. If anybody could beat Sim in a first sector. Alright, so Reaper ended up going 6th. Here comes Freedom. Wow. Don't know how the hell that was not invalid. Freedom was taking a trip over to Zandvoort to, test out the track for the next race. Gabaro, 54.8. Use tire run. You need to run. No, actually, to handicap him, he needs to go back to F1 2019, get those ultra softs, and then come back. That was a dumb time for league racing when they had the ultra soft tires. You qualify with them, or not ultra, sorry, the hyper softs. You You qualify with them, and then on lap 3 you got a puncture. So Freedom goes 8th. I'm sure he'll be happy with that as he finally didn't invalidate a lap. We'll go to the Hammer. Actually, the plus 15 fuel might work out in the rain. Have a planted back end. That should be pole. Yep, 53-1. As the times are starting to come down out there. Ads is on out lap. What we got? Sim out lap. Let's go rain. No rain. I don't want rain ever when I'm on commentary. That's precious seconds of sleep I'm losing. Or actually, qualifying rain's okay because it's a fixed time. But in a race, no. Oh, let me... This guy over here. He owns the league and they even make himself moderator on a damn channel. So Moose went 4th. Here's ads. I just noticed that the red for Ferrari on this game is the same color as Alfa Romeo from last game. Like, why is it not bright red? Like on the ticker with the times. The dot on the map is right. What exactly are people hitting in that corner? Every time someone goes around that corner, dirt flies up. They're on the track. Uh oh. Wait, did Gabaro retire? 51-8. And look, he's a second clear again. Go back to ads. Where's ads? Oh, he's invalid. That's where he is. Wait, you got impeded and still got 1.2 seconds? Jesus Christ. Those are all invalid. Danny. I couldn't imagine how far behind you I would be. When I race, I'm always in the lowest tier of a division, and I'm usually 2 or 3 seconds slower than the person who's fastest. I'd be at least 5 or 6 seconds off the pace. Oh, I believe Axum got pole. Yeah, I always start last on purpose just so I don't embarrass myself in quali. Why is the safety car coming out of the pits? What the hell is wrong with this game? So Axum gets pole by 4/10. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. That's the button. Sim will get second. Hammer will get third. Danny with fourth. Twisted in fifth. Moose in sixth. Gabaro in seventh. Then all the PlayStation guys, eighth, ninth, and 10th. Freedom will get 11th. Magster will get 12th. And ADS, and I believe that was Brad, did not set a time. They are just gonna sit back, get some popcorn, and watch turn one in the rain. Holy hell. That's gonna be starting on the wets. Sorry about that. I just realized that I never put myself in a party, so people in the lobby probably could hear me the whole time talking shit about them. I believe Reaper said it was full rain to start, then it's going to be dry at the end. So we're going to see at least 2 pit stops then, because they'll go from full wets to inters to dries. See, like this right here would be a great camera angle if it wasn't raining. Whoa. Oh, Magster and Ads got disqualified on the formation lap. All right. Well, a lot of people invalid trying to get into their box. Five red lights and away we go. Oh, Jesus. I didn't see who the furry was on the inside there that forced everybody off the track, but if that was Moose, that is not good for him. Here comes Sim. Who's got the power of DRS without DRS? Gabarro up the third, Danny the fourth, Doc down the fifth. Ooh, a little drifting there. Reaper needs to be careful behind that mess so he doesn't break a wing if something were to happen. Ads is already up to 7th, and I believe he started 13th. Oof. Yeah, those conditions look like crap out there. From Brad's on board, it sounds like it is tough to get on the accelerator. And Freedom has gone off, but is still facing the right direction, so that's a positive at least. Well, Sim still leads the first lap after all. A little side-by-side chicane action here. Oh, let's go back up here. As Doctor will get 4th from Danny. And now comes Danny back. Oh, no. Look like he's going to come back at him. A little on-board action here. Oh, I just saw Reaper's message. Apparently it's supposed to rain the whole goddamn race now, instead of just when it was supposed to. This game's a piece of shit. Alright, so Gabarro has a run. To the outside. Oh, a little tag there. But nothing major, so that's good. It's all fair. A little bump draft. Axum holding strong on the inside there, as Gabarro will have the inside now. Oof. And Gabarro will keep second for the time being. As in that little battle right there, Sim pulled out 1.5 seconds. $59.4 for Sim that time. Oh! I must say, that looked pretty cool. Missed the breaking point a little bit there, but that did look pretty cool. Now let's head back down here to the Ferraris battling with B. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. That car was pretty sideways. That was good control to keep that one. Oh, damn, I missed. I missed a battle. Danny's catching up to Doctor. Oh boy. Axum completely messed that sequence up. He'll get a 3-second penalty for it. As then we'll get by Reaper. Apparently it's raining sideways in Spa. B's heading off. Don't know if it was assisted or not, but both Ferraris have now gotten by him. Not very often you see a pretty close battle in the wet like this. These two guys are pretty much running similar lap times. .58.5. The times are coming down every lap. He pulled 1.8 seconds out on Gabarro that lap. There goes Gabaro down the inside into second. Freedom is the first one to head to the inters. And into the pits comes Gabaro. So now we'll go to this battle. And Zen into the pits. So the two battles we had on track. The people pit. Here comes Zen. Let me just double check. Is Sim gonna pit this time? Yes, he will. Will Axum follow him in? Yes, he will. Looks like everybody's coming in for the inters. That has got to be the worst pit lane to get onto. Where was the battle I was watching? Yeah, everybody's coming into the pits now. As the first will double stack. Gabaro gained 3 seconds on Sim that lap by pitting the lap earlier. And Axum is about the same behind. So yeah. As usual in a wet race, pit stops ruin everything. And there's now no battles on track. This should be interesting to watch. Moose versus Reaper. They haven't been near each other since the series of unfortunate events at Canada where the Moose ran loose. Ooh, Gabarro with a penalty. Oh, B is DNF'd and a full safety car has come out. Well, that'll group everybody up. Everyone just had pitted too. I think the call for the people at the back half of the field is to come in for another fresh set of enters. Make it to the end on those. People up front should stay out for track position. Or at least that's how I would call it. Like if I was Mags, I would definitely pit for another set of enters. Although Mags said that they would be leaving if the race wasn't over before 4 o'clock because of the sprint kind of ruined the time frame that they needed. Oh, Simmons pitting. Sim must be bored. I mean, last week we saw that the driving is questionable in the mid pack. So putting yourself purposely in the mid pack could be a dangerous situation. Oh, Brad also pit for fresh enters. Alright, now that they're caught up to the field, they should be going back to racing the next lap. Do, 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 do. Hopefully we don't see the safety car again for the rest of this race. Because I love watching 5-minute laps. Oh, safety car in this lap. All right. All right, they're back to racing. Oh, as I ghost of the car mid-pack again. That screwed things up last week. Sim down the inside of Reaper, and hurry up to 7th. Alright, so restart was on lap 13. Let's see how long it takes them to get the lead. Oh, wow. That was a major save from Axum. There comes Sim down the inside of Ads, and to 60 goes. And Sim just pulls the fastest lap of the race in the middle of the pack. Here comes Sim. I know there is no DRS, it just looks like he has DRS. And into 5th it goes. 2.7 seconds behind 4th. Surely that'll take more than a lap, right? It's already down to 2. Jesus. I mean, he is on fresher tires, too. Wow. The leader and second are both off the track. And there he is in the background. The shark in the water. There comes Gabaro looking for the lead down the outside. Looks like Axum has the move covered. Moose gets by Twisted and Reaper at the same time, which I missed. I am sorry for that, but we do have a hot battle up front here with 5 cars under a blanket as Sim has joined the party. Oh, Axum, I didn't even see. He's dropped down to 5th. Oh! I'm sorry. Was that a reset the track there, Mr. Hammer? That car was completely sideways. There was no way in hell you were still on the track. And Sim's up to 2nd. Zen has pit for the softs for some reason while it's still raining. Oh, Reaper's pitting too. Is the engineer really telling them that the softs are the tire to go on right now? It's a VSC. I mean, being that far off in the gravel, I think means it's not time for the softs. Just saying. I mean, the little droplets of water coming out of the sky is a good sign that it's not time for the softs. I swear they make the engineer on this game or these games as dumb as possible. Yep, Zen's done. I think they just want to see who will listen to the engineer. Well, it's looking like the dry tire's the best out there, even though it's a monsoon. Drive-through penalty for who? For Twisted. And here comes Sim. And there goes Sim. Wow. Gabardo defends it well. As Axum gets back up to 3rd. And there goes Sim. Into the lead. Took 4 laps. Moosh with a penalty. Got a nice 3-car battle going here. It has now stopped raining, so yes, pretty soon it would be time for the soft tires. And people are coming into the pits. Alright, so half the grid's on softs now, half the grid's on inters. Axum. Oof. Axum will move up into 8th. There goes Kevin into 9th. As Freedom surely will be pitting for the softs now. ADS stays out. Is ADS going to go to the end on the inters? Sorry, ads. And Freedom has DNF. Timeout. Why is the full safety car coming out now? It has to go back in at the end of lap 20. Oh, and Sim gets a drive-through. He will not win this race. And he's mad at himself, as you can see in the steering motions. Oh, damn, and now he's spun. And he spun again. So now he has to serve a drive-through and change his wing. Alright, so the safety car has to go back in this lap. ADS should have pit for softs. Safety cars go back in this lap, so they get 2 laps of racing. That's how the games have always been. I know this game is stupid, and it's changed. Oh, what's Sim do now? Oh, Ads is going to get eaten alive. That sounds about right for this game. That It's good to know that they never changed the deltas things. So I remember on the last game, you'd be like 0.8 to the green, then all of a sudden you'd be 3 seconds red, like in the same corner. I don't know why Ads didn't pit for the softs when he had the 11-second lead. He probably would have came out about fourth. He would have been on fresher softs. He's going to be a rolling chicane here. As the safety car will be in this lap, or this game is broken. Yep. That way we get lap 21 to 22 for green flag racing. I feel like this is Gabaro's race to lose. Although don't count Axum out. Gabaro and Axum have had quite the titanic battle behind Sim the whole race. They just got Danny in between them right now. It all depends on how patient they're going to be. Because obviously they're all going to have better grip than Ads coming into turn one and all of that. Or would they at least wait to get up the hill to just all slingshot by him? I just noticed too, Ads is the only one. Ads and Kevin are the only ones in the top 10 with no penalties. So that may play a factor as well. And here we go. Oof. Oh, never mind. He's got a penalty now. So Kevin's the only car in the top. This could be interesting. Kevin is 6th right now. And if the race... Oh, and there goes Ads. I don't know if he caught the curb again like he did in the sprint race, but yeah. But where Kevin's sitting right now, he'd be winning this race on penalties. Ads had another off there. I assume his rear tires are cooked being that old and we're on a dry track. And Ads has retired. All you had to do was limp it around the track, dude. You were going to get points anyway. Come on, man. All right, here it is. Axum versus Gabaro for the final lap. They've been battling the whole race. And there's DRS on the last lap. Oh, God. This could be interesting. And here comes the hammer. 3 wide. Yep, you should have pit. For me, the second Sim got the drive-thru, I would have pit. Because he was your closest competition. Wow. Danny moves into third, taking the most alternate route around that. Oh, and he gives the place back for the illegal overtime. That's good. I was gonna say he was a Narnia on that pass. All right, here it comes. Final lap, final sector, chicane for the final time. Who will get it? Gabarro to the outside. And he overcooks it. Axum will win on track. Kevin wins the race, finishing 5th. No penalties. That's pretty much how my first league race win was. I finished 7th at Monza, the only car with no penalties. So Kevin with a 2nd place last week as a reserve, pulling out the win this week. It's amazing what you could do keeping it clean the whole race. So Kevin will win. And then Axum and Dr. Hammer will finish 2nd and 3rd. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. We'll finish 2nd and 3rd. Daniel will get 4th. Twister will get 5th and fastest lap. Gabarro 6th. Reaper 7th. Magster 8th. The only other person without a penalty. Brad will get 9th. Moose will get 10th. And I think Ads will still get points for 11th because he did do 90% of the race. I don't know how the rules are for this league. But all the other leagues I've been in, if you complete 90% of the race, you still get the points. So, and then we have Sim with the unfortunate controller dying and drive-through ruined the perfect season. Freedom, Zen, and B all also DNF'd. So after tonight, we will be taking a month break, just like the real life schedule. We will be back August 20-something, 25th, whatever that Sunday is, for Zandvoort, just like in real life. Let me just double check here. Tier 1 calendar. August 25th. Yes, Zandvoort. As we have Zandvoort, Monza, Portimao, and Baku to round out the season. Only 4 races left. But anyways, everyone take care, stay safe, enjoy the month break, and we'll see you at the end of August. Goodbye.